Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Let he who has not sinned cast the first stone. Good morning. Yes, I know, I look fucking stupid this morning, but a couple weeks ago, I did my solo day at Disney World, and I had a lot of people asking me, not just to do the other parks, which I plan on doing eventually, but I had a lot of people asking me to go to Epic Universe. Now, the thing about me is that I don't like Universal very much because I don't like big roller coasters, and also at Disney World, everybody's basically obligated by paycheck to call me princess and be nice to me all day. I do not like the vibes at Universal at all. However, they opened Epic Universe. I've not been to Epic Universe. I've been wanting to go, and I had so many people in the comments of that Disney World video asking me, go to Epic Universe, go to Epic Universe, do a solo day at Epic Universe, let us see what it's like. Today we are doing exactly that. As you can tell by the fit, for as stupid as it is, I'm trying to do kind of like a Toothless vibe because they have the Isle of Berk, which is like the How to Train Your Dragon land there. Again, I've not been to this park. I don't know what it's gonna be like. But to get things started, I wanna let you guys know, I already bought the pass and an express pass because everybody bitches about the lines. I hate lines. So far, the grand total for today is $415. We're gonna see how much more expensive this gets, if this is worth the money, what the lines are like, and if we have any fun at all. I don't love Universal, but I'm really excited about this park, and I'm really excited to go check it out, so I'm taking you with me. Let's get it going. Pulling into Epic Universe, my spirits are high as ever. Even though it feels like I have to walk pretty much a mile even to get to the gate. And then of course we have this high-tech airport security style security check before we get in. And before long, I am seeing the pearly gates. Okay, we officially made it into Epic Universe. I am so confused. I've not been to a theme park where I don't know where anything is, probably since I was a child. So this is gonna be pretty cool. Oh my god, this is actually so pretty. Wow. It looks like Super Nintendo World and Dark Universe are that way. Isle of Berk is this way. I want to go to How to Train Your Dragon land. I'm sorry, we have to go. Everything here so far looks like it's really nicely themed. There was a Starbucks back there with like gilded mermaids on it, which is kind of weird. Weather report for today. It's humid. You might as well be underwater, but it's not so bad. And it's not raining so far, and for everybody that watched the Magic Kingdom solo day video, I brought an umbrella. I'm not getting drenched today, that's for sure. You can see the Nintendo stuff from over here. But this is beautiful. They did such a kick-ass job. I mean, I'm barely even in here yet. Disney has major competition in the next few years because their rides are not really doing all that hot and not a lot of upgrades being made, same prices. Again, it's not cheap. I spent $415, like I said, just on admission for myself with an express pass. And I did have to pay $32 for parking. Oh my god! Guys, this is so cute. This is so cute! Let's go! Oh, it's so pretty! I don't want to be that guy, but holy shit. Oh my god, we have dragons. Lots and lots of dragons. Wow, oh my god. All right. Okay, I feel like I'm 10 right now. This is so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Wow, the theming in here is insane. This is so beautiful. They're even playing the music from the movies. I don't know what this is, but it might be the first ride of the day, maybe? I don't know. Not the first ride of the day, it was for children to go climb. Oops. This looks interesting. This looks like a lot of spinning. Wait time here is about 55 minutes. I have an express pass, so let's see. Okay, so that ride, apparently, you control whether you flip upside down and stuff like that, which is cool. However, what is not cool is the wait is 55 minutes right now, and they don't take express passes. Thank you! So, don't want to do that at all. I don't know, let's see what else is around here. How to treat your dragon. They probably have snacks in there. I'm gonna go back there for sure. Oh, he's moving! This is so cute. Look at him! He's friend-shaped. I wonder if he does anything. He like spits fire or something. Stoic is out here. This is so cool. really don't know where anything is here, but I want to go on the wing gliders. No, it's not wing gliders. There's like a roller coaster, a little baby roller coaster. I don't know where it mounts though, or where you get on, I guess. Oh, I think it might be down there. I don't know. I'm very lost here. They have a meet and greet. Oh my God. Okay, maybe we go to the meet and greet. I want to do that. Looks like the line for the toothless meet and greet already started, and honestly, I'll wait. I need to do this. Oh my God, no, I will not. Holy shit. Oh wait, is this one about to do something? Oh, perfect timing! Okay, that was awesome. That was so cool. He's so cute. All right, right here, it looks like is the entrance to the roller coaster. Let's see if they take Express here. All right, here we go. First use of the Express Pass of the day. I think this roller coaster is a lot scarier than I anticipated it, and I am not a big roller coaster person, but I love How to Train Your Dragon, so we're gonna do this anyway. Not gonna lie, I'm already kind of panicking. I'm not really good at being dropped or flipped upside down. It doesn't go upside down. It does say it has drops, but it has dragons, so we're gonna do it anyway. This is our first ride of the day, folks. With the Express Pass, it only took about 15 minutes to get through here. The longest part of the wait was just to put my stuff in a locker. See on the other side. I couldn't get any ride footage of my own for you guys, but this is what this ride looks like. Toothless launches you on this roller coaster ride that rips through the Isle of Berk. It goes over water, it does turns. There's no flips or really big drops in this one, but it is a lot more thrilling than anticipated, and to be honest, this would have been worth waiting even an hour for. It's probably one of my favorite roller coasters ever now. That might have been the best roller coaster I've ever been on. That was deranged. I loved it. I think it's time for a gift shop. Of course, it exits through the gift shop. Oh my God, I'm spending money here for sure. The merch store had a huge selection of plushies of different characters, t-shirts, hats, you name it. It's kind of awesome. You can literally buy your own weapons and printed shirts. That's a little creepy, but if I'd been 10, I would have bought it. I don't know why I was so ill-prepared for how much Toothless merch there was gonna be in here. Unfortunately, I'm not a strong woman. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Let he who has not sinned cast the first stone. I don't want to hear a damn word. Y'all don't understand how much I loved How to Train Your Dragon as a kid. I'm just so happy to be here. I feel like a child. I know that I should not have bought this. This isn't even the first time that I buy a big stupid stuffed animal that I don't need on this channel. We're taking him.
You're taking him to what?
I'm taking him.
Why?
Because I like him. He's friend-shaped. Look. He's got a sweater.
He's huge. He's gonna cost an extra airplane seat.
He's not gonna cost an extra airplane seat. I'll just like stuff him in my duffel bag. And I think that says a lot about me as a person, but that's okay. I know who I am. I know what I am, and I'm happy to be that. I'm going to the treat store now. This is so cute in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not super hungry, but I don't want to have to come back here for lunch. And I kind of want to try a mac and cheese cone. I don't know, guys. I'm going to check how long the wait is for the Toothless meet and greet real quick. If it's short, I'll wait. If it's not, no. No, I'd love to do that, but the thought of waiting 2 hours to meet a guy in a costume is kind of not really doing it for me. Let's see, I don't know. If it's like an hour, I guess I'll do it. I'm not gonna be happy about it, but I'm definitely not doing 2. That's deranged. Posted wait time is now 180 minutes, 3 hours. I cannot be bothered, to be honest. So FYI guys, there's also this ride. It's a water ride, which is why I'm not on it right now. It hasn't rained on me, and I don't want another damp theme park day, so I'm gonna go ahead and just call it. My goodness, there's babies. Look at them, they're so cute. Oh my God, guys, I'm such a child. Look at them, babies. They look like my dog. Here's the game plan. We are going to try a mac and cheese cone because I saw them all over Instagram when this place opened. So we're gonna try one, and then we will move on to the next world. I think from where I'm at, the closest thing is the Ministry of Magic. I don't f***ing know. I don't care about Harry Potter. Read the books twice years ago. Amazing. No longer interested. I'm just so astounded by how much I liked that roller coaster. You guys have no clue. Like, it's like intense but playfully intense, and I haven't been on an sort of intense roller coaster in a really long time, so that was a lot. but it was so much fun. I hate that I'm smiling like this right now because it's not really like on brand for the channel, but I'm having a very nice time. Here we go. Mac and cheese cone time. You get it here at Hooligan's Grog and Gruel. Hopefully it's delicious because gruel doesn't sound very yummy. They have classic mac and cheese, which is creamy mac and cheese with fish-shaped crackers, I guess that's goldfish, served in a crunchy cone. Creamy mac and cheese with barbecue, harissa, pulled pork, peanut bacon jam, and then a dragon that's spicy. I think I'm just gonna get the classic and see how it goes. Also, note those prices. $15.99 for this cone, and it's gonna be $4 for water. Now what the f is this? This is insane looking. What the hell? I'm going to do my best to capture this moment where I try this ridiculous mac and cheese cone thing. There's literally goldfish in it. This is weird. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, very good. We're just gonna bite into the bread. Oh my god. It's so well seasoned. What the f? I love it here. Oh my god. Unfortunately, the mac and cheese cone was just too much bread for me to finish, and after that I decided it was time to move on to the next world. For anybody that wanted to see what this is, absolutely not. Goes upside down, does a whole bunch of crazy shit over there. I'm not doing that. But we will be heading, that's called Stardust Racers, by the way, for anybody that wants ride footage of that. I'm sure it's out there. I would literally have a heart attack and that would be the end of this channel. For some of you, I'm sure that would be great. For most of you, I'd like to assume it would be a disappointment. I'm kind of just going in order of appearance here, so now that I have fulfilled all my childhood dreams in Isle of Berk, which is so cool, I am heading over to the next world, which is the Harry Potter thing, I think. All right, portal number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is cool. Wow, oh my god, this is so cool. Wow, oh my god, you gotta give it to them, man. Their theming is just incredible. This is so pretty. It's very European, that is so neat. Let's find something to do in here because I don't know what there is to do. Oh, wow. That is so pretty. Oh my god, I'm literally going in here just because it's gorgeous. Wow. How beautiful. Oh, it's like a candy store. Oh my god, how cute. Wow. These are so gorgeous. But I'm buying this because I think my abuela would really like the bottle. This is some kind of like liquid sweet, but I just thought it was so nice. Guys, this is so beautiful. This is one of those parks that you really don't have to know or care about the thing that it's themed around because it's actually just stunning. I love your outfit. Thank you. This one street I passed by earlier looked kind of creepy. I want to go down this way. How cool. This place is awesome. Check this out. The cool thing about this park is that there's so much interaction. This window display was actively teaching a kid how to do spells. It seemed like it had been going on for a few minutes, so there's really no way to get bored while you're at Epic Universe. Also, I like that the entrance of this place from the back side looks like the Arc de Triomphe, but with a phoenix on it, I guess. It's cool. I got excited because I thought that said 15. Wait time for battle at the Ministry right now is 150 minutes, which puts you at about 2.5 hours. Hard pass, hard pass. That is also one of the rides that they do not accept Express for. I don't know where else it's not taken, but we'll see. All right, folks, we headed out of the Harry Potter area. This is the Grand Helios Hotel, I believe. It literally exits pretty much right into the park, which is really cool. But our next area is the only one I was pretty much tied for excitement with Isle of Berk. This is Darkmoor, Dark Universe, whatever you want to call it. It's where they have all the monsters, and I'm gonna go kiss the Wolfman. I'm hoping to just keep showing you guys cool things so you forget that I just said I wanted to kiss the Wolfman. Only God can judge me, okay? If I want to kiss the Wolfman, that's just who I am as a person. Y'all, this shit might be the coolest thing I've seen in a very long time. I'm so ready. Here we go. Oh shit. No, this is fucking crazy. Wow. Guys, this is so cool. Wow. This talented musician was telling the story of the Wolfman while playing the violin. And what I like is that there's a lot to do all over Darkmoor and lots of hidden details if you know where to look, which I don't. Guys, this place is amazing. Oh my god, Dr. H. Jekyll, Apotheker, Cygus, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. This is so cool. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh, and there's AC in there, and that's the least scary thing about this place. I'm not gonna lie, the queue for this place is so brilliantly done, but it was already giving me the creeps. Yo, the theming in here is immaculate. Where's my Wolfman? Come get a kiss, Wolfman. Before you get on the ride, you get to check out what the system looks like. It's basically an arm that you're suspended on, and it's kind of nuts.
See, there's nothing to fear. Show them. Lower the lights, quickly. Now, the Dracula experiment is the last piece of the puzzle. And with your help, the world will never see the name Frankenstein the same again.
Oop, guess he got out. All right, folks, from here, I was ready to hop on. This is Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment. The ride itself is absolutely insane and so much fun. For quite some time, you kind of don't know what the hell is going on, but there's monsters at every turn. The animatronics all look incredibly real, and I want you to keep in mind this Wolfman segment because it will become incredibly relevant in the next few minutes of this video. Each segment was cooler than the last. I was so beyond impressed. Since I was already in Darkmoor, I moved on to the next ride, which is Curse of the Werewolf. I'd already heard complaints about how short this ride is, so naturally I was a little bit pissed off when even using my express pass, I waited like 35-40 minutes just to get on. I'm not sure if the ride had some kind of delay, but it took a minute. This is a really short roller coaster, but the real beauty of it is the fact that it's not super intense, but your ride vehicle spins off kilter the entire time. So I was going over the most important and intense parts of the roller coaster completely f***ing backwards, which was terrifying but super fun. Okay, so did both rides here in Dark University, Frankenstein Experiment, and Curse of the Werewolf. Curse of the Werewolf, I ended up waiting probably like 35-40 minutes, even with my express pass, which was deranged. But Frankenstein Experiment, I pretty much just walked on. Both were great. Curse of the Wolf, or Werewolf, or whatever the hell it is, was very spinny and fun. Frankenstein Experiment, I want to show you guys something. I ended up buying the photo from how hysterical it was because they take a photo when you're underneath the Wolfman. I have complex feelings about that, but they take the photo and the people next to me are horrified and I'm smiling like it's f***ing Christmas. I don't know what that says about me as a person, to be honest, but it is what it is. We are now headed out of Darkmoor, and now I'm going to be heading over to Super Nintendo Land, which I know probably most people watching this video are excited about because that's like a big one. And then after that, I would like some ice cream. It's hot as shit out here. Like, it's gloomy, but it's really hot and humid. So I would like a sweet little treat to cool me off, and then I want to go back to Berk so that we can do the How to Train Your Dragon show. So here we go. Oh my god, wait, no, I found ice cream. We're stopping for ice cream right now. I'm not on anybody's schedule. We're getting ice cream. All right, so we got a cup of vanilla with Oreo crumble, because I love cookies and cream, and Gold Star sprinkles, because I wanted to be zesty. The music is really ominous. That's nice. Okay, now that I've had my ice cream, let's do a midday check-in. This has probably been the best theme park day I've had in years. Isle of Berk was absolutely beautiful. Great way to start the day. I still am so bummed that the line for the meet and greet was that long. I'm gonna go back for the show. If it's shorter, then I'll do it. If it's not, it is what it is. I love Darkmoor. Darkmoor was beautiful. Both rides were incredible. Like I said, very special relationship with the Wolfman. Dracula was also a little, you know, anyway. It's not what this park is about. I did also really like the Harry Potter area. Unfortunately, I just can't justify 3 hours for Ministry of Magic. I've heard it's a great ride, it's super cool. I'm not going to queue 3 hours for anything. So now, we're gonna be headed over to Super Nintendo Land, which I know is like the really big one for people here. I'm excited to see it. Let's get going, come on, we're going to Super Nintendo Land, let's go. Also, just wanna point out that I am wearing actually heeled boots today. I've been walking like crazy. My dogs are gonna be barking by the time I get home. There we go, y'all. Right up ahead, we've got the gateway to our last land of the day. Of course, like I said, we're going back to Isla Berk for that show. I will not leave until I see Toothless. However, we're gonna go hit this one up. I'm so excited. What the f? I don't like that thing at all, at all. Link! Oh my god! I love this. Oh boy. I don't need to spend any more money here today, but I might. I might. Alright, escaped with my wallet unscathed. They did have a really big Yoshi, but I'm not super into Yoshi. Check out this fountain. This is so cute. Alright, enough distractions. We're going in now. This is the time. Here we go! Oh my god, you have to take an escalator in here? What the hell? This is a big fancy one, huh? Okay. Oh my god, it's like going through a green tunnel. Alright. Oh wow. Our adventure in Super Mario Land begins here. Holy shit. This place is unreal! Oh my god, this is deranged. What the hell? Guys, this is beautiful. This isn't even like what I grew up on, but I'm in love. This is so beautiful. Oh my god. In here we have Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, 90-minute line, but they do accept Express, so we might as well do it. Guys, this is crazy. I'm literally astounded by this. This is insane. The theming in every part of the park is incredible, but in my opinion, the colors and the way everything is rendered out here is absolutely gorgeous. The attention to detail, the consideration, like, this is beyond anything Disney has done in recent years. There's so many elements from all the games, and the paint work here really makes it look like things are 3D rendered. They had me put this on. Now I look goofy, as if I didn't look goofy all day. So this ride is basically augmented reality. This is what the actual ride looks like, and then they go ahead and they put all this AR graphic stuff over it. I didn't know what the hell was going on. So after that, I moved on to one of the more boring rides in the park. This is Yoshi's Adventure or something. It basically is a kiddie ride that lets you ride a Yoshi all the way through the park. It offers some great views of the park itself, and it is really, really cute and super cozy. It's definitely one for the kids though, and I wouldn't recommend waiting more than 10 minutes for it. Moving right along to the next section, we're going into Donkey Kong Country. This is the home of the best Mario ride here, Minecart Madness, which has a wait time of about 150 minutes, but I've got Express, so that probably shouldn't be a problem. There's plenty to look at while in line, if not at least looking at other people suffering in line with you, because even with Express, this is taking a minute. I was in line for Minecart Madness, and they stopped the ride and the line because it's lightning, so I think I'm gonna give up on this one. I've been standing here for about 15 minutes, seeing if it gets any better. It's still pouring. I think it's time to call it. I know what you guys are thinking. I'm about to go get soaked like a moron like I did at Magic Kingdom, but I left the house with an umbrella today. So I'm braving the rain and staying nice and dry, unlike a lot of other people who are running through puddles and drenching children. No mic, because I didn't want to dig it out. It's wet outside. As you can see, it's still raining behind me, but I'm under my umbrella, so only my legs and my shoes are wet. Couldn't do Minecart Madness, unfortunately, but my plan now is to head to the Isle of Berk, and hopefully they still do the show in a little bit. And if not, time to go home. All right, so remember how I said I wasn't gonna wait in line to meet Toothless? Well, I ran back here to the Isle of Berk and they had postponed the show for lightning. And I walked over here and the line looked short. It reads 90 something minutes, but I knew it had to be shorter. I waited about 30 to 45 and I can tell you that it was so incredibly worth it. This Toothless animatronic is beyond realistic. He reacts just like he would in the movie, which is an awful lot like a cat. If you pet him and talk to him, he reacts to you. I got lucky enough to have Astrid when I walked over and she was so pretty and so sweet. After all this though, I am famished and looking for some protein, so I picked up a steak bowl. Calling this a bowl when it's 2 skewers of steak on a bed of rice is a little generous, but hey, the flavor profile ain't bad. I also had to take some of these cake pops to go because they just look too good, and I want to give a special shout out to my good friend Magnus the Viking, who got me back in for more Toothless time and a meeting with Hiccup himself. He also hooked me up with some pretty good seats for the Untrainable Dragon show. I'd been waiting to watch this all day because of this guy. This animatronic Toothless has a wingspan of over 20 feet, he weighs over 1,200 pounds, and a real Hiccup rides him into the show. And to be completely honest, I was refusing to be that guy because I didn't want to be that guy, but I almost cried a little bit because this thing just reminds me too much of my childhood. It's too real. The entire show was gorgeous, and it was the perfect way to close out what was almost a perfect day at Epic Universe. I stayed dry, I had fun, and even though traffic wasn't great, I really can't complain too much. Okay, so that concludes our day at Epic Universe, and to be completely honest, like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm not a big Universal person. There were 2 big things I really wanted to see, the Isle of Berk and Darkmoor, Dark Universe, whatever you want to call it. And they both exceeded my expectations so much. This place was absolutely crazy, and to be totally honest, this was probably the most fun I've ever had at a theme park, or at least in years, because since being an adult, I've been to Disney World plenty of times, both in childhood and in adulthood, so I've kind of just pretty much expected things, and I knew where everything was, and I pretty much just know Disney World really well. But when it comes to this park in particular, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what to expect. So everything was a completely new experience, which is something I haven't had in a theme park basically since childhood. I had so much fun. This was such a great day, honestly. I had an absolute blast. This was like a return to childhood. I spent dumb money on things I didn't need, but look at him, he's beautiful. I really just had an amazing time. The thing about amazing times though, when we're grown-ups, is that we have to figure out how much things cost. So I know nobody was running a tally, but I was. So like I said at the beginning of this video, I spent $414 on just the Express Pass and the pass to get in. That was $159 on the day pass and $229.99 on the Express. I will say the Express was very much worth it just because the rides that it did get me on, there were only like 2 or 3 that I wasn't allowed to use the Express on. It was so worth it. I walked right on everything except for Curse of the Werewolf. I don't know why that was so delayed, but to have waited 70 minutes versus to have waited 7, much better. Then remember, we had that mac and cheese cone with a bottle of water. The grand total for that cone and a single bottle of water was $21.03. Then my dumbass got caught up in the How to Train Your Dragon gift shop right outside of the first ride I went on. I spent $79.88 in that store. 10 of those dollars was on a keychain for my mom. Everything else was this guy. I don't regret anything. I've always wanted a big Toothless. It is what it is. Then when I went into that fancy candy shop in the Ministry of Magic section, I spent $17.04 on a tiny candy bottle that I bought for my abuela as a souvenir. Then in Darkmoor, in the gift shop, after I saw my phenomenal photo, which I actually lost in the theme park, so I have to see if I can contact guest services to get it, I spent $26.61 on a printed photo, my printed photo from the ride that I showed you guys earlier, on a metal stein that I thought was cool from Darkmoor, And a Frankenstein mug that I got for my mom, that was $70.29 total. Then that ice cream that I had in the middle of the day, that was $8.51 for a small cup of vanilla ice cream with sprinkles on it. I ended up wanting a little protein later in the day, so that steak bowl that we had, which was basically 2 pieces of steak on a bed of rice, with a single bottle of water, that was $27.29. And then I popped into a gift shop where I got those cake pops that I pointed out, and for 2 cake pops, granted they're like palm-sized cake pops, but 2 cake pops came out to $21.30, which means that I, a single person in Epic Universe for a day, spent $660.94. I make no statements as to whether or not that was worth it, because at the end of the day, I think we're all gonna look at what things are worth differently. I don't know that I would personally ever spend $660 on a single theme park day. I also don't know if I was sane that I would ever spend $65 on a, yeah, I would do this over and over.
Stop it. Get some help.
Either way, it was a fantastic day. I had a lot of fun, and I think that that's what matters. So monetarily, I'm only wrapping it up like this because everybody talks about how expensive theme parks are, and I think it's good sometimes to put into perspective how quickly things add up. But again, if the video footage I got for you guys wasn't enough, I had so much fun at Epic Universe. It really was epic, pun intended. They put together such a phenomenal park, and right now is a great time to go because it's so new that nothing is worn down yet. It's not like Disney World, where Disney World was magical like 15 years and now things are looking run down and dingy. Epic Universe was so beautiful. I think I still have to say that my favorite area of the park was the Isle of Berk. I just returned to being 10 years old again. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun coming on this one with me. I'm gonna see if maybe I do the Epcot Food and Wine Festival next, but I had so many people asking for Epic Universe that I decided, you know what? I've never been, let's do it together. I hope you guys had fun, and that's all from me. I've been SnarkyJay. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. For more SnarkyJay, be sure to check me out on Instagram, and if you'd like to support me, this channel, and my content creation, do check out and consider subscribing to my Patreon for exclusive photo shoots, sets, and cosplay content. I'll add links to all of those in the description below, and let me know which world at Epic Universe you would want to explore most in the comments below.